This is a short continuation of my previous video. As you can see, this is the only chart that I managed to find about Lehman Brothers back in 2008 when it goes bankrupt in the financial crisis. As you can see here, in my previous video, I mentioned that BNF likes to take trades that when the stocks is moving far away from a 200-day moving average. So it's not a hypothesis that how he managed to do that and whether he did it or not. So just to be clear, he did mention that he lost a lot of money when Lehman Brothers gone out of the business. So let's check it out. As you can see here, this is Lehman Brothers, which is delisted now. As you can see, it's going down. It's below the 200-day moving average. So if you were to trade it based on this kind of chart, you're not going to buy anywhere hoping for a rebound or anything. For trend followers, you always short sell the stock when it's below the 200-day moving average, like this kind. Or even this is the blue line is the 50 moving average. So even when the stock is fast moving, you can even use a shorter time frame moving average to time your entries. So anything that goes above somewhere around here or touches the 200-day moving average is a very good place to short sell the stock when there's a big red candles like this kind appearing. So normally it's a good short sell, and it went all the way down here, but I think most won't be able to sell to take profit here. Most probably they will take profit in this giant candle here, so they will take profit. But then so let's get back to where BNF make the mistake. Actually, even pros make mistake. All you have to do is you understand what is the risk you are taking when you're opening a trade. So okay, most probably he will have a position somewhere around here when the movement away from this moving average is the largest at the time. So most probably he opened a position here, hoping for a rebound all the way back up here. So, but then when the gap is too big, he thought it will continue, at least have a big rebound, because there's no big rebound back to here to the 200-day moving average except here, which is early February, somewhere in February 2008. So if he really goes up from here, he expect it to go up at least to $40 maybe. That's where or maybe somewhere around here where the most support turn resistance is about 35 to 40 level. So he was aiming to have some kind of rebound that maybe numbers up to 200% gain return. He was aiming for this kind of returns. But then unfortunately, not every trade works that way. He sort of like there's no rebound. So maybe if he goes, he most likely be hopeful when there's some kind of move upwards from here, as you can see here. But then this small little move, but then it's just too small for him to do anything. Maybe if he exited here somewhere, it still make him money, but then is not what he was expecting. He most probably he wants about $35 and above, and most likely he hold the position and then he lost it when it drops to zero. So most probably he'll be having a lot of painful experience along the way here. Just like any of us that have a losing position, most probably he'll be looking at the news and everything, hoping for a bounce that the government is bailing them out, and then he will go back all the way up here and he'll take profit. He will be thinking like this kind of situation, but then well, it just doesn't work that way. He took a loss here, very big loss, a few $1 million. and he vowed never to touch foreign stocks other than the Japanese Nikkei and all the Japanese stocks. He vowed he will never touch US stocks anymore because of this incident. He did lost quite a lot of money, a few $1,000,000 during this crash here when it ended. Is kind of disheartening actually when you see that a stock that goes from maybe $10-15 dropping all the way to zero. It's kind of scary, right? Well, I've gone through this period, 2008 financial crisis. It was horrific. Yes, it was very, very horrific. When I was 2008, I was already a trader for about 10 years. So I did lose money. I cut my losses fast. So I managed to escape with minimal damage. I managed to lick my wounds and continue all the way up again. But this financial crisis actually wiped out a lot of people. And Dick Fool somehow failed to keep Lehman Brothers alive, and it crashes down. And yeah, it became history now. It's a very good lesson to learn how a big investment bank can actually fail in less than a year. It was at $60 or 65 or 70 maybe. It was at this high when it just crashed all the way down to zero. And this chart here, this is the only chart that I managed to find, but it's not really the final days. Near the final days, this is September 12th, just before the final end, and it was dropping like crazy. So yeah, this is a very horrible time to live in, to trade in. So it spilled over to the main street and got pretty ugly back then. So Lehman Brothers is actually a very strong investment bank in the US at that time. Everyone was expecting the US government to bail them out, but somehow they didn't, and it just crashed all the way downwards. Let's see, if you're trading the BNF stock, would you make this kind of move, knowing that previously about 10-20 times you did this kind of move when the price dropped far from the moving average? You are hoping to be a contrarian trader and buy at the bottom here and hoping for a jump upwards, like some kind of catching the falling knife kind of trade, especially when it's gone up. The distance from here to here is quite big, so the gap is too big, and when the prices goes down, this is quite a okay, it reaches here. You see, this is a higher low, as you can see, all the lower lows, and then suddenly there's a higher lows. So this is actually a strong point to bounce back, but then the bounce failed here, and then it continues downwards, still respecting that 50 moving average, and then crashes down. This is a very good lesson for everyone that wants to trade like BNF. Even BNF himself got caught in this kind of big loss trade. Will you be able to do something that BNF fails to do? Yeah, I'll do about the CIS sometime soon, but we'll be quite busy for the next few days. So I'll try to put some shorts out. So remember to subscribe, share my video, and also check out my older videos, especially about BNF. I'll put a link at the end of this video, and you can check out the longer videos. All right, so yeah, trade and be safe. Remember to cut your losses quick and let your gains to run up. This way you will make a lot of money. Okay, cheers.